Did Rose really use a racial slur during her trainee days? How could one of K-pop's most beloved stars get caught in a controversy this serious? And why is nobody saying anything? This is the scandal that's shaken BLACKPINK fans around the world. Today we're breaking down everything you need to know about Rose's cultural insensitivity controversy, how it started, why it matters, and what it says about K-pop's global future. Let's get into it. Rose's journey to global stardom didn't happen overnight. Born in New Zealand, raised in Australia, and fluent in English, Rose brought a multicultural identity to the K-pop scene when she joined YG Entertainment in 2012. 4 years later, she debuted as the final member of BLACKPINK, instantly helping propel the group into global dominance with their breakout hits Boom Baya and Whistle. She wasn't just another idol. With her signature vocal tone and emotional delivery, Rose quickly became BLACKPINK's main vocalist and one of its most recognizable faces. Whether it was her heart-wrenching ballads or her versatility on Korean variety shows, she stood out, not just in Korea, but globally. BLACKPINK broke records. They partnered with Interscope Records, they performed at Coachella, they sold out world tours. And during this meteoric rise, Rose launched her solo career, crashing into the Billboard and UK charts with her debut album, Rosé. Then came her international collaborations, most notably the chart-topping hit Lights Apartment with Bruno Mars and her recent single Messy featured on the F1 film soundtrack. On paper, Rose was unstoppable. She was a music star, a fashion icon, and one of the most followed Koreans on Instagram. A muse for Tiffany & Company and Yves Saint Laurent. Time even named her one of the 100 most influential people of 2025, calling her a pioneer. Her image? Polished, elegant, authentic. But what happens when that image cracks? On March 30th, 2025, an anonymous user calling themselves YG Leaker uploaded a series of shocking pre-debut videos to YouTube. The channel, Kim Mi-hyun Productions, the content, footage allegedly filmed during trainee evaluation sessions at YG Entertainment, before BLACKPINK even debuted. In these videos, Rose, along with Jennie and Lisa, is seen performing covers of American rap songs. The problem? They sing the N-word, and they don't hesitate. Within hours, the videos went viral on social media, on X, Instagram, and TikTok. Fans were stunned, outraged, hurt, because this wasn't just an accidental lyric drop. Rose and Jennie both grew up in English-speaking countries. They weren't unfamiliar with the word or its weight, and that's what made it worse. The fact that Rose, someone so deeply admired for her elegance and empathy, was caught casually using one of the most painful and offensive racial slurs in the English language. It felt like betrayal. And yet, there was silence. Let's be crystal clear. The N-word isn't just a bad word. It's a loaded term tied to centuries of systemic racism, slavery, and violence against Black communities. It was used to dehumanize and degrade. Today, it's still a raw symbol of that history. Some within the Black community have reclaimed the term, yes, but that reclamation does not extend to non-Black individuals. When someone outside the community uses it especially casually, it's seen as a blatant act of disrespect. So when Rose sang it in a cover even years ago, it wasn't just a mistake. It was a reminder of how Black culture is often consumed in pop music, but rarely respected. The backlash wasn't just about Rose, it was about a pattern. This isn't the first time BLACKPINK and K-pop, at large, have been accused of cultural insensitivity. Critics have long pointed to the group's use of Black cultural aesthetics. Grills, cornrows, baby hairs, blaccents in interviews, AVE in lyrics. Time and again, BLACKPINK and other K-pop acts have walked a fine line between cultural appreciation and appropriation. The controversy around Rose was the tipping point, because this time it wasn't just about looks or slang. It was about using a word that represents centuries of Black suffering and doing so without pause. For many, it was clear. This wasn't just youthful ignorance, this was systemic. A symptom of an industry that's more than willing to borrow from black culture, but not teach its stars the meaning behind what they're borrowing. The fan response was immediate and divided. Some came to Rose's defense, saying she was a teenager, a trainee, or just singing along. Others argued that ignorance is not innocence, especially not when you're fluent in English and grew up in Western society. The hashtags #Rose Apologise and #BlackPink Accountability began trending. Petitions were launched, fans demanded cultural sensitivity training. Some even called for BLACKPINK's brand deals to be suspended until they addressed the issue. But perhaps the most damning response was what didn't happen. There was no apology, no acknowledgement, no comment. Not from Rose, not from YG Entertainment. The silence was loud, and for many fans, especially black fans who had supported BLACKPINK for years, it felt like erasure, like their pain didn't matter. The controversy didn't stay contained within fan circles. Major media outlets from the Times of India to Yahoo Entertainment picked up the story. The videos, the backlash, the demands for accountability. Even South Korean media covered it, though some outlets framed it as an issue of youthful mistakes or poor training. Still, the global headlines were unavoidable. BLACKPINK star caught using racial slur. Rose's past sparks international outrage. K-pop's reckoning with race. The recent resurfacing of a leaked pre-debut video showing BLACKPINK members Rose, Jennie and Lisa allegedly using the N-word has ignited a firestorm of backlash across social media. In the footage, which was released by an anonymous former employee known online as YG Leaker, the members are heard casually using the racial slur during what appears to be a trainee-era recording. The video quickly went viral, drawing widespread criticism for the use of a term deeply rooted in the historical oppression of black communities. As of the most recent reports, Rose has not publicly addressed the controversy. Despite mounting pressure and trending hashtags demanding accountability, neither she nor YG Entertainment has issued a statement or apology. This silence has intensified public frustration, especially among international fans who expect transparency and responsibility from global artists. The lack of response is particularly glaring given BLACKPINK's massive international platform and the growing calls for cultural awareness in the K-pop industry. The absence of public acknowledgement contrasts sharply with the intensity of the online reaction. On the platforms like X, formerly Twitter, Reddit and TikTok, fans and cultural critics have expressed disappointment that Rose has continued posting on social media as if nothing occurred. Many view this as a lack of remorse, arguing that true accountability demands direct engagement and a commitment to learning from mistakes, neither of which has been evident thus far. The controversy has also raised questions about how YG Entertainment handles such incidents. Unlike in previous cases where the agency swiftly addressed unfounded rumors or defamatory content, YG has remained uncharacteristically quiet. This silence is especially troubling given the broader context of the leak, which included allegations of racism, sexism, and workplace misconduct within the company. While YG has pursued legal action in other defamation cases, its refusal to respond to these specific allegations has left fans disillusioned and questioning the agency's priorities. In the immediate aftermath, Rose's public image has suffered. Though no major brand partnerships, such as her ambassadorships with Yves Saint Laurent or Tiffany & Company, have been officially terminated, public sentiment has shifted. Social media scrutiny of her posts has intensified, with fans urging her to confront the issue head-on. The controversy has not only tarnished Rose's reputation, but has also impacted BLACKPINK's image more broadly. Some fans defend the idols by citing their age and the pressures of the trainee system, while others argue that silence and deflection are unacceptable given the weight of the offence. Beyond the individual fallout, the situation has reignited discussions about K-pop's relationship with race and cultural appropriation. International fans and cultural critics have called for formal cultural sensitivity training within K-pop agencies. One widely circulated petition advocates for the creation of cultural sensitivity departments in entertainment companies, units that would provide ongoing education, consult cultural experts, and facilitate meaningful cross-cultural collaborations to prevent similar missteps. These demands reflect a larger shift in the expectations for the K-pop industry as it continues its global expansion. As idols increasingly draw from cultures outside of Korea, whether in music, fashion, or language, they must also engage with those cultures responsibly. The controversy surrounding Rose has become a turning point, pushing the industry to consider how admiration for diverse cultures can turn harmful when not grounded in understanding and respect. While some K-pop academies and training programs have begun integrating cultural education alongside performance training, these efforts remain inconsistent and are rarely mandatory. Many idol trainees receive extensive instruction in singing, dancing, and languages, but little, if any, formal education on the social and historical contexts of the cultures they engage with. The Rose controversy highlights the risks of this educational gap and the urgent need for reform. Ultimately, this incident offers valuable lessons for all stakeholders in the K-pop ecosystem. Fans play a vital role in pushing for accountability and change. Artists must recognize the cultural weight of their actions, and agencies bear the responsibility to educate and support their talents holistically. The backlash against Rose is not just about one word spoken years ago. It's about an industry grappling with its global influence and the responsibilities that come with it. The controversy surrounding Rose reflects deeper issues within K-pop's global rise and its responsibility toward cultural sensitivity. As this conversation continues, it's essential for fans, artists, and agencies alike to demand accountability, not just apologies. If you found this video informative, share it, leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this.